Comment est-ce que votre carrière a commencé? Prenons la découverte.
J'étais en Iowa, à Marshalltown. J'avais 17 ans. J'avais follement envie de faire du théâtre. Et j'avais voulu être une actrice depuis j'avais 12 ans. Parce que j'avais vu le premier film de Brando, The Men, ça s'appelle.
Oui, les hommes, c'était le film sur les paraplégiques.
Oui, c'était la première fois que j'étais vraiment impressionnée par peut-être la force ou le pouvoir qu'un acteur pouvait avoir, ou le fait qu'il pouvait être aussi émouvant.
I think the mushrooms were so. It's sweet mushroom. Yeah. It's good. Mushrooms.
Bro, what are those?
J'ai tout de suite lu tous les articles que je pouvais sur Marlon Brando. J'ai lu qu'il détestait la publicité et qu'il aimait le calme. Alors je l'avais écrit une lettre en lui invitant de venir vivre avec ma famille et moi à
Marshalltown.
Oui.
Et il a répondu?
Il n'a jamais répondu, non. Et il y a à peu près un an, je l'ai rappelé de ça. Et il m'avait
Vous l'avez
dit...
rencontré à Hollywood et vous
Oui.
lui avez raconté ça?
Oui, alors il m'avait dit de lui essayer encore une fois.
I Girls, gays, and days. How we doing? I think we're all up to date on days. Y'all my days, alright? D-A-Y-S. You're seeing these days, you're part of my days, and I hope you enjoy these days. Hey, hi, hello, it's Nathan. I read books, because reading is sexy, and if you're not reading, you're not sexy. Some book updates, but life updates, I just haven't had time to sit down and film like a talky talk situation here, because I hosted a friend from LA this entire past week, and it was like last minute, so I was just like, ooh, let me clean everything, let me, tidy up the sheets today, dust that part of the room that I haven't in a while, behind the fridge, that kind of thing. Yeah, no, it was great, it was a great time, but again, I didn't have time to do the things I usually would like to do when I'm home alone. It's really nice when pieces of home come to you in that manner, and I'm always so grateful for that. I did a bunch, y'all. But the main thing I did this week was, you probably saw in backlog footage, was Itaewon Art Week. I don't think I've heard of it before, but I think it just started this year. But art installations and performances at different clubs in and around in Itaewon. Some of them my favorite clubs and such. Like, got merch. It's super cute. Cute knapsack. But yeah, we got my favorite places here. Not really. Why did I say that? I've been to some of these places, but one of my favorite clubs is on here, so screenshot now. Giving it to you for free. Yeah, super cute. And a shirt as well. Should we open it? Little unboxing. It's really just fun seeing all the clubs that are quite nice on the back of a shirt like this. I stand. Why not? If it's free, it's for me. We'll get to that in a bit later. But let me see. The past week and a half, I did finish The Pleasure of My Company by Steve Martin. I believe in second chances, alright? In the summer, I read Shop Girl by Steve Martin. Horrible. Awful. Like, one of my worst reads of 2024. I give people second chances. Why not? Sometimes a third, if I'm generous enough. But this is a lot better. I think because it's from one male perspective, but it's literally just boy meets girl story, but the boy is awkward. I think it's just Steve Martin processing his growing pains as a young adolescent in LA. Yeah, that's about it. It was very much like a mood vibey piece. There's a thing that I want to tab as fluff. Fluff books and fluff films. They're just the kind of things that you just watch to pass time, really. And they're enjoyable enough where you don't have to really think. It's like, daytime television. A sitcom. Very much that. But yeah, I love a bit of fluff. I'm feeling it. But I've read about, 140-something books. So the brain, kind of mushy. Kind of mushy right now. And the only thing I've been able to process, really, is manga and poetry. We'll get to that. If you like Steve Martin and his type of humor, I think you'd really like this. This is, I think, at his most earnest. Boy meets girl, boy doesn't get girl, and boy tries again. In and around LA. And that's basically it. Really not much else to say. With that, I was also reading this recent memoir, Bibliophobia. It's a memoir by Sarah Chihaya. Also, I need to fix that because I think I said essays in my written review. It is, sort of. I mean, they could work as essays. I need to fix that. But it's a memoir, chaptered, but each chapter almost feels like an essay, in a sense, which goes to say that the writing is actually really good and tidy in that way. All the ideas are clear in each chapter. But what this is about Sarah and her experience as a reader and as a writer and also as a professor, and the fear of books, all the fears about reading, never being able to produce the great work, feeling that book hangover, and having those sentiments from the book sit in your stomach weeks after weeks, the never-ending TBR, how it piles above you and could kill you in your sleep if you don't have a proper bookshelf, like me. At first, I was like, ooh, I don't really like the voice, but once you get into it, you get to see yourself a lot in it if you are the reader. But as you get into it, you see more of yourself in it. And this is for book lovers only. Writers too. I really resonated with it because it touches upon really personal things. There's this rawness and honesty in it that I think a lot of us are shy to admit. I applaud Sarah for being able to talk about these things. But she goes on to talk about her love for The Last Samurai by Helena DeWitt, which at first she did not like. And then her second reading of it, something changed, and she realized sort of the magic and power and beauty of literature in that way. So I might pick that up in the coming days or weeks might mark my last read of 2024. Who knows? She expresses her love for The Bluest Eye by Toni Morrison, and sort of the power in that book, and how, as a writer, she'd never be able to achieve that same power, which I felt as well. I was just like, you know, it doesn't make sense for me to write a book or even try at all when you have something like The Bluest Eye by Toni Morrison, because, God, what a devastating read. Anyway, Bibliophobia, really good. I think it might end up in my top 10 for 2024, but I don't know if that's just recency bias. But it did hit me. Yeah, I think if you love books, love literature, this one's for you. I feel like we get a good handful of those every year, because I also read The Position of Spoons by Deborah Levy, and then Any Person is the Only Self by Alyssa Gabbard, and I believe there was another book on writing earlier this year that I read that I also enjoyed. Yeah, I just love when writers talk about writing, because it's the craft that I'm in, and it's the craft that I enjoy, and that's why I read, really. I'm always seeking out what a writer is trying to process everything. Oh, with that also, Sarah expresses her validated sentiments around unaliving yourself with interviews from Yi-Yoon Lee, who I've never read, and I should. So if anyone's read Yi-Yoon Lee, let me know what you've read. Must I Go? And y'all, I'm so sorry, but my fridge has been so loud as of late, and I don't know why. Anyway, I hope you can't hear that. But yeah, Bibliophobia. This is out by Random House, February 4th of 2025. If you like books and you enjoy reading books about books, I think you'd really like this. Okay, and then what else? I also finished Blue Giant by Shinichi Ishizuka, and this is volumes 1 of 2 of a manga. It's a jazz manga. It's about a boy who has a saxophone, and he just wants to be the greatest jazz musician in the world. But he can't read music, and he comes from a pretty working class family, and he doesn't care anything about jazz, just playing it, belting it out, and really passionate about the music itself. And I love this stuff. I love jazz. You like jazz? Yeah, it was great. I like the artwork, and it's just a joy. Nothing of it doesn't, there's no drama yet. It's pretty easygoing and adolescent and quite expository right now, but I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. I'm gonna read volumes 3 and 4 quite soon, so yeah. Blue Giant. I'm more Ahmad Jamal, Charlie Parker. That's more my rhythm, and I do love like big band and big brass sounds as well. I love music. Okay, this past week I recently finished The Wickedest by Caleb Femi. This is a poetry collection out by Fourth Estate. It's already out. I don't know why I marked this as upcoming release of next year, but it's already out. It was published September 12th of this year, and it's about club life. Yeah, it's fun because the poetry is written in different formats, and sometimes in the form of questionnaires, images inside as well. I didn't quite get along with this because I wish I had a physical of it, because on the Kindle, when you have like mixed media and stuff like that, it's really hard to read it, because it's meant to be printed on paper and be read and felt in the hands. But yeah, it's about club life and finding the self and community, and really rich, but in the end, I think falls a bit flat, because it's very much about like the individual self and the ego and trying to define the self. It veers almost into, the same sentiments of wellness, which I do not care for. Like, I'm so done with wellness and self-care and all of that, because really, all it propagates is just this closed offness, this echo chamber. Because I think what you have to realize is that all of those things, all of those parts of loving exist within community, and how we should be better building community, involve ourselves more with, the old idea of love thy neighbor, and going back to those old ideals. Is my neighbor having sex again? It's like the second time this morning. We love seconds, don't we? Yeah, it just scrapes the surface of the identity and self, versus, say, doing the hard groundwork of loving the inner child, per se, and actually tackling those things. So most of these essays feel just as fleeting as club nights go, but a nice quickie, we'll say that. The Wickedest, Caleb Femi. Right now I'm in the middle of The Dream Hotel by Laila Lalami. This is out by... Who are you out by? Random House. March 4th of next year, 2025. But also expected the 10th of June. I was curious about this because Laila is a Pulitzer Prize winner. Is that right? No, finalist. Yeah, a finalist for the Pulitzer. She lives in LA, but she teaches at Riverside. And I think this is fine. But the premise is really interesting. It's set in the future, soon to be future, all around the idea of with the RAA. It's the Risk Assessment Administration, and what they do is that they monitor dreams through algorithms, and they can predict whether or not you'll commit a crime. I think that's so interesting, because I think we'll soon get there. Once our algorithms are set, not just monitoring our daily life, our daily conversation, and how we choose to feed information to ourselves, what if it exists within? What if it monitors our subconscious? So the premise is interesting. So the RAA predicts that Sarah will commit a crime. She's put into questioning and all of these things are happening, and she's really measuring out how, why, because she's goody two-shoes. Her brother has committed a crime, but it was like 20 years ago. So she's wondering, like, why? Why now? And what will happen? Right now it's quite slow build-up, and it's just overall fine. I'm actually quite bored of it. It just feels like one of those HBO shows that look good but aren't good. Does that make sense? It's just something that you watch because you're subscribed to HBO and you pay the monthly fee, but just like, am I actually enjoying this, or am I just watching this to pass the time? So, a fluff book, if you will. And that's as far as book updates go. Reading has slowed down a bit just because I just can't process anything. Again, poetry and pictures is all I can manage right now. And I'm tired. And I'm behind on a few things, and this month is just busy because it's the holiday season. But we'll say, y'all, finally I did it. I went to Olive Young and got my free pouches. And this is excessive, I know. This is crazy, because I already have 3 pouches to myself, but these I think would be great, like, stocking stuffers. What I usually like to do, if anyone is curious, is I'm the type of gift giver where I like a little bit of everything. So I feel like if I get, as I'm setting up these Christmas presents, I'll put like small other things, like a snack, like a Korean snack or some sort. And there's already Korean samples in here, which is already nice. And it's a pouch. Everyone always needs a pouch, right? And it's cute. It's in this like Tyvek, like soft Tyvek, water-resistant material, and Olive Young. We love Olive Young. You know, in Olive Young we trust. Yes, this looks excessive. I think they'll be great gifts. And they're free, okay? So, and then on top of that, we also got some mail. A lovely subscriber sent something over, so I'm just gonna quickly do a cute unboxing. Are we ready? Okay, I love this. I got Morning Abreast by Shinichi. I don't remember where I heard about this, but it's an NYRB. 1989, acclaimed Hong Kong writer was diagnosed with breast cancer. Her semi-autobiographical novel, Morning Abreast, is disarmingly honest and inventive account of the author's experience of a mastectomy and her subsequent recovery. That's all I want to know so far, and yeah, sounds great. Translated by Jennifer Feely. And then, Claudia Pinero, Elena Knows. Oh, cute. Little note. Postcards. Oh my god. Yeah, they went over to Powell's and picked up some books for me, and that's just so wonderful. And bookmarks. Oh yes, and the Elliott Bay Book Company as well. Oh, it's so beautiful. Okay, well, definitely gonna put these to use. Is this now on Netflix? Oh my god, y'all, that thing again. Netflix sticker, but it's printed on. I don't care. I don't care, Netflix. God. But if you want to sponsor me in some way. Rita's body is found hanging in the belfry of the church she devoted herself to. The investigation is swiftly closed. But her mother, Elena, refuses to accept the police's version of what happened, and despite the physical limitations imposed by her illness, embarks on a journey to call in an old debt. Ooh, sounds gripping. Who's read this? I think Cat's Field Notes, Lit with Cat, have done this. It's my turn, okay? It's my turn. And I just need to do more literature from that area. I believe Pinero is from Buenos Aires. Yeah, I don't do enough literature from there, so this is nice. Also from Elliott Bay Book Company, they got me this really cute tote. Look at that, look at that. Okay, let's put the price tag. Look at that. Elliott Bay Book Company from Seattle. And what I love about this is that it has a gorgeous book pocket. Let's test it out, shall we? Put this in. Oh my god, look at that. This one's a thickie, too, so y'all know. Oh, gorgeous. I love that. It's giving nautical. Isn't that adorable? In this really beautiful navy. I'm gonna wear this out today, I think. Thank you. Lovely A. Mwah. Love you. Look here. I'm in my Glowny polo. Are we surprised? I've worn this this is my 3rd time wearing it this week. Unwashed. I think I'll wash it tomorrow, okay? Don't panic. Today, I really do just want to decompress because I gotta work on a vlog and then pick up more of these. Yes, I'm disgusting. I'm going back to Myeongdong to pick up more of these. It's 2 or 3 more, okay? Maybe more. I don't know. Don't look at me like that, okay? Today's Saturday. It is December 7th. And yeah, I was just catching up with BookTube earlier this morning. Modern Ajima is doing Vlogmas. It has been wonderful seeing a vlog from her every single day. Also, if you haven't followed Modern Ajima, let's get her up to 2K, y'all. She's almost there. She talks about books in a manner that is frank, sweet, and so real. And yeah, I love her energy. I miss her so much. I met her, and it's always such a joy when, you know, BookTube worlds crossover. But yeah, go follow her. Follow along. I think this is sort of the end cap to the vlog anyway, so love y'all. Thanks for bearing with me, honestly. Whew. If you made it this far, you know what I will say? When I first started this, people were like, what are you doing? You're gonna start YouTube? Yeah, I had haters, okay? I had haters in my real life, and they were like, don't do that. Yeah, it stopped me, because when I made my first one and my second one, I was just like, this is kind of bad, actually. If you go to, like, my second video, yeah, they were quite terrible, in retrospect. Just, like, really amateurish. I still feel like an amateur, but this is a hobby. I was just watching Modern Ajima's latest vlog about her process and everything, and how it's a hobby, and it's just a thing that I do. But yeah, this is just a thing that I do. It's fun. It really is. And I hope you're having fun, too, watching these. But the thing is, I like fun, but I like a bit more meat to my fun. I like meaty fun. Meaty, brainy fun. We love the intellectualism. We are not anti-intellectualism here. Time to go, yo. I'm sorry. I'm just procrastinating at this point. Toodles, love ya. If you made it this far, amazing. Like, gratitude. Major gratitude. And I hope these bring joy in some way. Okay. Toodles.
Et quand Saint-Jean est sorti, vous vous êtes fait insulter par tous les critiques internationaux.
Ah oui, c'était terrible. Terrible.
Qu'est-ce que ça fait quand on est insulté par tous les critiques du
Dans
monde?
ce cas, c'était particulièrement
pénible.
Terrible, oui, parce que d'abord, c'était un moment où j'étais le plus seule que j'étais dans ma vie, parce que j'étais très fatiguée et j'étais envoyée, enfin, je suis allée à Nice. C'était le seul nom de ville enfant je pouvais prononcer, alors j'avais décidé d'aller là.
And then murder starts to happen and things go out of control and wild. It's twisty, it's turny, it's gaspy. I was just hooked by it, and a plane journey just...
Y'all, not gonna lie, I really like my outfit today. I don't know, it's just kind of like mad slouchy. The fit is never this relaxed, but we cozy, methinks. We got kokiri, component cap, this rest and recreation, kokiri as well, like muffler. It's got a hood on it. It keeps me warm. Just this basic check blazer, Glowny, of course, basic blue jeans, and we're wearing the Crocs today. And then of course Elliott Bay Book Company tote. I like it. It's quite spacious and big, and I don't know why it's so heavy. I think it's because of my iPad mini and bits and bobs, but yeah, I'm ready to go. Let's go. Finished all that food.
wink wink now. Gonna go to this exhibition and then, yeah, probably find a cafe around there to work. Let's go.
Qu'est-ce que vous avez fait? Vous avez eu envie de vous jeter dans la Méditerranée? Vous étiez au creux de la vague. Alors qu'avez-vous fait? Vous êtes dit, eh bien, le public ne m'accepte pas.
Alors j'ai réalisé deux choses. J'ai réalisé d'abord, il fallait que je fasse des études parce qu'il fallait que j'apprenne un métier. J'avais peur de la caméra. Je croyais que la caméra était comme un canon et que je vais être fusillée. Chaque fois que ça commençait à tourner, j'étais comme ça devant la caméra.
Alors comment avez-vous apprivoisé ce fusil?